If any of my videos have helped you determine to go with Maverick Transportation, I'd appreciate it if you'd use my name as a referral. Thought I'd go bigger today. It is, what does it say? 5 something? 5:50? And it's the end of my day. I'm at a Pilot / Road Ranger off of Interstate 39 in Illinois, exit 27. And I've got about 2.5 hours. No, that's wrong. I've got 3 hours to go tomorrow to deliver this product, which is great. But this, that is 2 hours and 33 minutes to get fuel. Because I don't want to get north. I'm not sure what I'm going to get next. And so anyway, that's into fuel planning, but I won't bore you with how I do things. I did 609 miles today. I didn't get a 34-hour reset, so as you can see, I'm going to gain 10 hours and 27 minutes tonight. And usually all my days I do, I try to do as close to the 11 hours as I can of driving. Let's see. Oh, I've only got 54 minutes left on my 70-hour clock for the rest of the week. But that's okay. Because as I said, I'm getting 10 hours and 27 minutes tonight. So, as long as I have 11 hours that keep pumping into that I have 11 hours on my 70-hour clock, I'm happy. So it gives me the opportunity to still drive the maximum amount of time. Now I will use some of my 70-hour clock from loading and unloading. But when I sit for 6 hours, that doesn't count as 6 hours of load time or unloading time. The part where I'm actually working and not sitting in the truck, the part where I'm actually working, that counts as on-duty time, and that will come off of my 70-hour clock. But for those days where I'm sitting and waiting, I don't use up my 70-hour clock to sit and wait. I use up my 70-hour clock when I work, whether I'm driving or working to unload or load. So I don't worry about it too much. I've one other time where I didn't. I think I've maybe 2 other times where I haven't had a 34-hour reset, and it didn't seem to be a problem. I don't mind. So, and I think the rest of my week, as far as hours to be gained, are all way up there as far as time. It's close to 11 hours of hours to be gained almost every day and I'm going home. It should be Friday, the latest Saturday. I am going home this weekend for sure for a 34-hour reset, because I have one last appointment on Monday. Well, actually, I've got 2 different appointments on Monday to see doctors in different fields, because I want to, not because I have to. So it always helps to take care of stuff, and I haven't had an issue with getting time off. I tend to schedule my appointments for Mondays, working into the fact that I get home usually on the weekends. I would feel more iffy scheduling an appointment on Friday, not knowing if I would necessarily make it home by the time of my appointment. But if I schedule it on Monday, odds are I'm going to be home for the weekend, and then when Monday comes, I'm for sure to be there, and then I start my work week on Tuesday. So it's how I try to schedule it at the tail end of my time off, in order to ensure that I'm not going to have to reschedule, because rescheduling appointments is no fun. Oh, my lights are still on. I just turned them off, so it's good. Luckily, I've got like 8 million batteries in this truck, so I tend to be good to go. Yeah. So it is starting to cool off a little bit. Depends on where you're at and how the weather's behaving, but I think it was 77 degrees today, so it was nice. And I am going to north of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so hopefully there's a nice chill in the air when I get there, because that's what I like. That's pretty much it. I've still got the same load that you've seen on the last video. It is just a shiny bar behind a bulkhead on the center of my deck. 46,900 pounds, almost 47,000 pounds. And I think as soon as I got out of the hills, fuel mileage tended to increase. It's surprising the amount of decrease on my miles per gallon just on the small hills that are in Missouri and northwest Arkansas. Excuse me. But it feels, the only, I guess, redeeming value of Illinois is that it's flat in most areas. And so you get, even though there's really nothing nice to look at and the politics here stink, I get better miles per gallon. So, hey, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. Oh, wait, yeah, it is. That's bad. So that's why I'm trying to get out of here as soon as I can. My, not my last child, but I have a child in high school that graduates in 7 months. So the property search is on. I'm bringing this, been looking on and off for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, but never been serious about it until about now. So the wife and I are going to sit down with the family and we're going to pick out the places we would deem worthy, not deem worthy. We're going to determine the areas that we would find acceptable to live and meet our needs and goals that we're seeking for in the future. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So it could be really anywhere. I would say it's probably not going to be Illinois. I can almost guarantee that state is going to be completely blacked out on my map choice. There may be a few other states similar to that, but that one is a for sure heck no. I've lived in this lovely state for 10, 11 years. So I've had plenty of experience with Illinois and all it has to offer, and I choose no. I choose, it's not that I choose or that I think that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. This is one of those rare occasions where I actually know that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. So I'm going to the greener grass. Does that make sense? I know you can feel me on this. There's states that you just will not, the grass is actually browner in. So you're like, hey, you know what? Tennessee, grass is greener in Tennessee than it is in Illinois. So I'm not saying I'm moving to Tennessee because that's a hot state. No, I'm probably going to be north of the Mason-Dixon line, and but not knowing exactly where I'm going to go. So, but anyway, that's why I'm going to hang out with the family this weekend and determine that. And not necessarily determine where we're going to go, but multiple areas that we will look and discover where our future may take us. So, that's it for now. I mean, I'm not giving up on trucking or anything, or Maverick Transportation. I'm still working. There's no change in plans as far as future employment at this time. There's no other over-the-road trucking company that I'd want to work that even entices me to want to work for them. So I'm happy where I'm at right now as far as over-the-road trucking. Does that make sense? Is it clear? Anyway, I hope you all have a good night. See you.